Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Aquia and here is where I talk about building my dream lifestyle and how you can learn to build yours too. Now today we are talking about how anyone can celebrate Women's History Month, whether you're an accountant, a blogger, a chef, or a stay-at-home mom. There is something for you to celebrate this awesome, amazing month. So I'm going to get into what it is, how you can celebrate it, all the good things. So let's get into it. Okay, I want to start off by saying International Women's Day, which is March 8th, is an international holiday that's recognized by many. It has a whole organization associated with the day. Every year they have a different theme, and that is one thing in and of itself that is celebrated. Now, I'm going to be talking more specifically about Women's History Month, that is a nationally recognized time in the United States of America. So Women's History Month in the US really started with the Women's History Week in the late 1970s. And basically this got a lot of attraction and momentum from the government, and they just kept adding a week more. And over the years into the 80s, before you knew it, we had a whole Women's History Month that was recognized by presidents of the United States that had committees and organizations supporting the month. And it's really just grown to this scale that it is now, where it's really starting to get recognized in the levels of Black History Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, etc. And really how I like to think about Women's History Month is it is a moment, not one moment, but a moment to celebrate the contributions that women have made to society in whatever way that means, and also to identify all these opportunities for growth that women have and informing people about the challenges that women face in order to combat these challenges and overcome these challenges. So that's a little bit of the history of Women's History Month, very, very high level. And it's crazy because it's been for a while, like I said, since the 1980s. And I literally had never even heard of Women's History Month until I went into undergrad and got a Women in Gender Studies degree. So it is very wild, but nonetheless, ever since I've started my major, graduated, I have been celebrating Women's History Month for over half a decade. And now I want to share with you all different ways that you can make Women's History Month meaningful to you. Put your own flair on it, make it easy if you want to, involve others if you want to, just kind of find a way to just embrace this moment. Now, I just want to preface, not to say that Black History Month is like Women's History Month or Hispanic Heritage Month is like Women's History Month. It's just a reference point. There's a specific time of the year that we're celebrating a group of people. Okay, don't want people to be coming for my life or anything like that. Not even doing that. All right, now that we cleared that up, I'm going to talk about different ways that you can make this month your own. Okay, so I want to talk about investing your time to celebrate the month. Now, what I mean by that is taking the time to think about the women in your life that you want to celebrate, that you want to share love to, and put time into them. So whether that is literally grabbing your box of cards and saying, thank you for being an amazing woman, thank you for being an inspiration, whatever the case is, people really appreciate a good handwritten letter. I did it last year, loved it. I was like, okay, this is something I want to continue because no one gets letters anymore, no one gets letters anymore. So just taking the time to write a thoughtful letter to the women in your life can be a very impactful way to just show love and appreciation. But you can also just send a text message, like take the time out of your day to send a meaningful text message to women in your life and just let them know that you're thinking about them. Highlight something that they did that inspired you. Those are what's going to really stand out and help them feel loved and help them feel like, wow, this person really sees me, which is always great. Who doesn't want to be seen, But then also looking at other ways like taking your time to babysit for a mom and allowing her to get that time to herself, to go out for dinner, to go to sleep, to do whatever the heck she wants to do. But just even offering your time for an hour, 2 hours to babysit can be huge for a mom to get that time to herself or just to work on other things that she needs to put her attention on. So I would definitely say that. And then also just giving a phone call, doing a video call, taking that time out of your day when things get crazy to invest in this person. Now, really, it doesn't have to be any pressure. It can literally be 10-minute calls. And that is totally fine. It's the fact that you're carving out that time in a world where we're all so busy to invest and pour into this woman and show that appreciation and that love. So those are some of my favorite ways when it comes to time that you can invest in women, that you can celebrate the month with, and then share it on social media and let people know how you're celebrating the month. And then that can honestly inspire them to do the same or find their own version that works for them. Okay, y'all. Now, this is a big one, just like time. Time is a big one too, but this is investing in your money to celebrate the month. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean buying from a woman-owned business. If you have a friend or even a close associate, acquaintance that has a business, checking out their business, seeing how you can buy from the business and support them is a really huge gesture, y'all. Like, people are really out here hustling, grinding, crying, spending so much money to build a business that's so hard. So when you find someone that invests in your business by purchasing a product or service, it's such a big boost. It feels so freaking good. So good. So if you can offer that to someone, that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. And if you're like, I don't know of any woman-owned businesses, I know where you can go, and it's AYO Business Finder, where you'll find dozens of woman-owned businesses that you can support and spread that love to. But also, it can be something as little or small as buying lunch for a woman in your life or buying breakfast for a woman in your life. And it can be something as simple as like coffee and a croissant, or you can go all out. But just offering that for someone can be really, really huge, especially if they don't get to go out to eat very often or different things like that. Can be really, really helpful. And then also, I mentioned babysitting in the last one, but if you don't want to babysit because you're like, that is not my thing, you can pay for them to have a babysitter so that they can still get that time. You've made your contribution, but you get your time too. That's totally fair. Everybody ain't trying to babysit somebody's kid. I get it. Don't come for me. So those are just a few ways money-wise that you can invest in the month, celebrate women around you or new women in your circle, and just really show that love and appreciation. Okay, so I talked a lot about different ways to celebrate Women's History Month, whether that's investing time or your money, and why it's like my jam and has been for a really long time. But I really want to focus on the money one, but specifically women-owned businesses. Women entrepreneurs are so just inspiring and doing incredible things. The amount of women that are opening up businesses are astronomical and have only been growing since the pandemic started. And if you want to support more women-owned businesses, or you're like, wait, I don't even know really where I can find women-owned businesses, you need to be using AYO Business Finder, because there you'll find women-owned businesses that are also sustainable. So how cool is that? You're finding women-owned businesses that are also caring about the planet in one place. Boom, right there for you. All you have to do is type in women in the search engine and it will pull up specifically women-owned businesses. Whether you're a mama and you need things for your baby, whether you're a girl that's just like, I'm ready to elevate my skincare, you will find something on there for you. So that is really exciting free resource that you can be taking advantage of like legit today. So that's really, really cool. And if you've really enjoyed this content about how to celebrate this awesome month, I'll also be including my Black History Month video on where I talk about how I celebrate that month and really being intentional with that. And if you like this content, please make sure to subscribe and you'll be getting more content like this. And I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next Thursday for a new video.